from Newcastle Motorsports Park. Ready for action, 16 minutes plus a lap, we're green. So far, so good here for Blake Nash. The California kid gets away cleanly here. Ingrata under pressure as the GFCs fight for the low side. Further back, everyone else seems to have made it here, Justin. A clean opening half lap for the Pro X30 field, which is impressive considering how many superstars are buried in the midfield.
The ultimate random button being pressed over and over and over and over again. There goes Lawrence Amonsto's making some sense with Pernod. Oh, wow. Nash looks to try and have the day of his season.
This will put lap one in the books. Austin Garrison and Paulie Massimino are going hunting as they roll down the front straightaway. Gus Lawrence up the road as well. Here's Garrison now. He's going to go by Massimino at the end of this opening lap. And that now the number 6 takes command of that. Ramos right there. Mossman in tow as well.
That stacks on to what's been a horrific day in terms of potential penalties that may pop up for him, in terms of contact, in terms of incidents. Yet again, making a little bit of contact there in the heart of the field. But for Norberg at this rate, it's just have a better tomorrow. That's got to be the main focus.
Again, you still don't know what tomorrow will bring. You've still got to push with everything you got to maximize today, because tomorrow could be worse for you and for Garrison. You need those points to fall back on as his teammate Henry Lepard now gets moved to the wayside with the midfield scuffle. Let's check in up front though. Changes. Aiden Ingrata. Now contact with ZCD, who's going to send it down the inside in 4 and shuffle the 55 back a few more positions. He'll go on heavy defense here with Timothy Pernod now getting behind. And so it's Garrison closing into Gus Lawrence. The number 6 looks strong. Last time by, he might have been the fastest driver on the circuit, as it's Drew third, and now Garrison puts Lawrence behind him.
Yeah, Garrison at this point has a great chance to be able to battle for the win, I think. Another quick pass on CCD. These competitors know he's already in the championship mix. Why hold up a championship contender at this point? 3 wide coming off the corner, Gus Lawrence. Bit of a squeeze there on Massimino to slow him up.
Yeah, let's see that coming down the straight. Lawrence, Massimino, Paulie down the inside of Gus. He'll get pushed out into the weeds again. Now it's Ramos trying to force the issue. He will. Lawrence now on the inside of Frankie Mossman. He'll get that spot back. Pernod now locks in behind Lawrence as he tries to hit the reset button. So as we look back at the replay, the contact between DeMello and Ingrata, late move, albeit, but it definitely was clean enough for DeMello to get by, and harsh enough for Ingrata to fall back, as now Garrison goes for third. Right on cue, down the inside on Jake Drew. Here we go for second. Garrison picking him up, putting him down. Another one. Chase Hand gonna let him through and make it painless. And now there's one driver that stands in the way of Austin Garrison getting a maximum points all off position. The question will also go, who gets the fast lap of the race? Taking his time with it. There's no need to rush this. Take care of your tires. How many times have we seen some of these marquee class mains for the senior divisions with the heavier weight start to watch the leader get to the lead too early and fade? With Garrison making a move in the tow, it'll come easy. For the lead, Austin Garrison to keep the championship alive. He takes over at the end of lap number 8. Where is the other driver, the leader in the point standings coming into today? Ryan Norberg, there he is, 17th right now, all by himself, having to make his way through the grid from dead last, going out in turn 1 of the pre-final. Caden McQueen lurks on behind him.
Will there be any more spots up for grabs for drivers like Norberg in particular in terms of that conversation? Still though, some of the drivers all ready to fight. ZCD, he was up in the front earlier. He fell back a fair bit.
Meatball flag for someone further back. What we thought might have been easy with how quick he made work of the field. Blake Nash is digging deep to try and find a little more. You see him looking down at the motor. He leaned his left hand over to make a slight carburetor adjustment and try to find a little more speed. It's a game of inches at this point now as he finds himself 4/10 back. Let's see if he can get there. The white flag will wave. One more chance at it. You got to dig deep here, Blake. You're going up against the U.S. Pro Kart Series champ from last year. one of the best, most highly rated drivers on the grid in front of you. You can't bank on a mistake. You've got to outrun him as the white flag waves.
Getting our 10th that time by. He definitely played the long run game based on what the team said there. Be able to have the tire pressures, be able to eat in the window just right to be able to push in the final stages here. Now it's the question, is he going to be able to be close enough to be able to draft his way past Garrison?
Oh man, that was a big mistake there, Justin. He got a little out of shape in the horseshoe, went narrow in the cell tower looking for a major dive. It wasn't there. The gap is huge now, up to 4 car lengths.
Just that little bobble in the corner entry up through 7. And now he needs Garrison to make a mistake back. Easier said than done with how precise Garrison has been, even with the fall off this course of the run in the final couple laps for the 6 machine.
Austin Garrison won the SKUSA Pro Tour nearly a decade ago in the shifter ranks, but he's never won it in Pro X30. He's never had a better shot than this year. And on the day that he needed to perform to keep the hope alive, the dream alive, Austin Garrison wins round 5. Blake Nash, P2. Diego Ramos 3rd. Paulie Massimino 4th. Chase Hand, a season high top 5 for the number 27. A great performance out of the rookie.